Today we are going to discuss properties of division and division by 10, these two topics. Let us first come with the topic properties of division. Let me discuss the properties from here. Property number 1. Division is reverse to multiplication. So, for every division fact, there is a multiplication fact also. What is the statement saying? Let us come to the example here, it will clear. If 35 divided by 5 equal to 7, we know if we divide 35 divided by 5, proceed with the multiplication table of 5, we get 5 7 is 35. So, 35 divided by 5 we get 7. So, conversely or reversed, if we reverse this division fact, we get 5 multiplied 7 equal to 35. That means product of these two number will give you this number. So, this is the multiplication fact of this division fact. Now, coming to property number 2. When a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. That means, if we divide any number by 1, we get the same number. Suppose in example 35 divided by 1, we get 35. 346 divided by 1, 346. If we divide suppose 949 divided by 1, we get 949. So, same number we get if we divide the number by 1. Coming to the property number 3. When 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is 0. 0 is divided by any number. Suppose we are dividing 0 by 15. What will be the quotient result? 0. 0 is divided by suppose 101. We get 0. 0 is divided by any number, result will be 0. Dividing any number, next property, dividing any number or 0 by 0 is not possible. That means 0 divided by 0 is not possible, it is meaningless, no value it will give. Moreover, if we divide any number by 0, 15 divided by 0, 100 divided by 0, it is not possible. This is also meaningless. Number 5. If a number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Number is divided by the same number, quotient will be 1. 27 divided by 27, 1. 315 divided by 315, 1. This way. Now, let us come the application of these properties of division from this exercise. Here is some fill in the blanks. 21 divided by 1. These are all actually using the application of the properties. 21 divided by 1, we are dividing any number by 1, we get the same number 21. 235 divided by should be divided by which number to get the same result? We can get the same result if we divide 235 by 1. 75 divided by 75. A number is divided by the same number itself. So, the result should be 1. Similar type of D number 628 is divided itself. So, the result will be 1. 25 divided by which number give you 25? 25 if we divide it by 1, we get the same result 25. Dash divided by 1 equal to 47. Result is here 47. So, which number should be divided by 1 so that the result will be 47? We know If we divide any number by 1, we get the same result as the number. So the number is actually 47. What should be divided by 927 to get 1? So 927 is the number. If we divide the same number, divide it by itself, we get 1. Now 0 divided by 5. If we divide 0 by any number, we get result 0. What should be divided by 17 to get 0? Converse of this one, 0 should be divided by 17. So these were some application of these properties of divisions. Now coming to the next topic, which is division by 10. Division by 10. Suppose we are dividing the number 30 by 10. What should be the result? So go through the table of 10. 10 1 is 10, 10 2 is 20, 10 3 is 30. So we get the result 3. It's okay. But whenever we take a 3-digit number, suppose 170 divided by 10, how can we make our work easy here? Okay, here is 1 digit place is 0. If the 1 digit place of the number is 0, and if we are dividing the number by 10, we can simply cut out the 0 with 0. Whatever remains here, 17 divided by 1. 17 divided by 1, result is 17. So for the quotient, we just will take the 10 place digit after 10 place digit, 10 place, 100 place, whatever remains here. So 17. Okay. Now in case of, suppose we are dividing 178 by 10. Now what should I do? In that case, leave the 1 place digit. 1 place digit is here 8, 10 place digit is 7, and 100 place digit is 1. So we divide the numbers from here and we get 1 place digit is 8. This 8 will be the remainder, and the other number which we get from the other places, that is 17, it becomes the quotient. So we get, after dividing this, that quotient equal to 17 and remainder is 8. Only 1 place digit, whatever is here, it will be the remainder, and the remaining of the digits which form the number, it will be the quotient. Okay. Now suppose the question is here, without actual division, find the quotient and the remainder. Okay, I am taking two problems. Four 760 and number 2, suppose 912 divided by 10. This should be divided by 10. So first one, a number 4760. So in the 4760, this is the 1 place digit, 10 place, 100 place, 1000 place. We will divide the number from here. Only 1 place digit will be the remainder. Other digits form the number which is the quotient. So here quotient equal to 476 and remainder become only 0. In case of division, what division? 4760 is divided by 10, number A. In that case, the 1 place digit is 0. So this one is the remainder, and the other digits that form the number is the quotient. Okay, this is done. Now for B number, 912 divided by 10. So 912, in 912 this is the 1 place digit, 200, sorry, this is 10 place and this is 100 place. Now divide it, 2 parts. So 1 place digit 2 is the remainder and 91 become the quotient. So here quotient is 91 and remainder is 2. So in this way we can find the quotient and remainder whenever a number is divided by 10 only, not any other number. If the number is divided by only 10, then we can proceed in this way. Okay, so this was the total topics for today: properties of division and division by 10. In next video I will discuss another topic. Thank you and goodbye.